And hello.
Hello.
Well, if nobody wants that cloak of resistance.
I thought you were wearing a cloak of a different type.
Yeah, a cloak that gives me +5 to stealth.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Any objections to me taking cloak of resistance +2?
No, I think it would be a good thing for you to actually have some save bonuses.
That's one thing I can't use.
Yeah, but you get a gradual increasing um, resistance bonus anyway. That's equal to what most people would get on their cloaks.
Yep. Gotta love that protection domain. Or whatever domain it is. Purity, yeah.
And also, yes, sitting on the ladder is another one of the Mun people. Looks exactly like the other two. He is rocking back and forth and mumbling to himself. And it looks like he's clutching something in his hands.
Can I search the rest of the room?
The rest of the room, all you find is a whole bunch of skin.
Can. No. Stop.
Most of it taken whole and complete from whoever they were taken from. You can still make out facial features and identifying marks.
Well, this
Could
is
wear the face as a mask while we do our cookie dance.
Okay, I'm gonna go over to the Mund and be like, we have run into other beings that look like you. If we were to stick our hands inside your chest, are you just gonna be hollow?
Hollow. So hollow.
If we go up the ladder, are you going to attack us?
Up the ladder? No, don't go. No, not up the ladder. Don't go up the ladder.
Why not?
And he starts sobbing and tearing at his skin.
That's right. There's plenty more. So, Crumb, could I get a little rejuvenative ability here?
Yeah, let me bust the wand out. Finally get to use it for real.
Well, that's going on. Indra takes the Mun's hands that are clawing at himself and kind of urges him to stand up and take a step towards her. Come on, you can do
How
this.
much more do you need?
Fine. We're not going to make you go upstairs.
Hang on, I'm at.
It's like, don't go upstairs. Don't go up there.
Why not?
And he just shakes his head and then starts sobbing again.
Okay, we're not going to make you go up there, but we have to check it out. So why don't you go into this corner over here and stay very quiet?
I'm still down 25.
We'll come and get you, okay?
And like I said, when
you got there in your hands there, bud?
he's like, what?
That's good, Michael.
And he holds open his hands and he's holding a few basically wadded up balls of paper.
Why don't you give those to me, and then you can just sit here and wait for us, and then we can figure out what we're gonna do, and you don't have to worry about what's upstairs.
It's like, don't go upstairs, please don't go up there.
Just burn it down. Just burn it.
We kind of have to, so just come here. Let's. You gotta step away from the ladder. Okay, come on.
He steps so he follows you.
And I put baby in the corner.
And he starts scratching at himself, and you can see his fingers are tearing rents in his skin, and there's nothing underneath it.
Just really uncomfortably pats him on the head and unwraps the paper.
Let's see. One of them is a sentence fragment that mentions an otherworldly protector of the library and the soul within an iron puzzle box.
I saw this movie and I don't want to end up without my skin. I pass it over to Aravan and I'm like, does this make any sense to you?
Also, there is a note that reads, afterwards, equip in Okano. Meet with Biting Lash. A ship has been arranged.
Anything I can decipher?
No. And the last crumpled piece of paper has some numbers and pictures of angels scrawled in what looks like the margin that was ripped off. And the note that says, swivel heads in the right direction to delve deeper.
Okay, these might be important for later, so let's file these away.
Real quick, Crumb, you still got that wand of lesser restoration?
I do 5 charges.
You want to use one because that rogue sapped my strength by 2.
Sure thing.
Yeah,
Roll
bitch.
that 1d4.
Did that note say swivel heads right?
Yes. Swivel heads right to delve deeper, I believe is it.
Oh, I think I know what that means.
3.
Like, sure, I was down 2.
What do you think it means, Amos?
Weren't there statues down in the basement? Or am I remembering the wrong place? Remember where the big chemical guy was?
There were stained glass windows in the basement.
Yeah, they don't think there were statues.
Okay, I thought there was something down there. That's... Alright, never mind then.
It's quite possible those stained glass windows got blown out when we fireballed the thing.
No, the stained glass windows are still there. I don't think you fireballed that room. You fireballed the room
The
below
alchemy lab.
you.
Right.
The alchemy. He's talking about the basement room.
Oh, okay.
Where he's like, oh, I'm going to jump down there and oh shit, alchemical golem.
There's a thing. Right.
Well, unless we want to make sure this guy can't follow us, we can only go up, I guess.
Yeah, you know what? If he follows us, he follows us. I don't think he's going to do much.
With so much disgust on her face, Indra unhooks one of the skins and just kind of drapes it over him, half like, oh, it's a protective blanket, and the other half of just like covering him up. He's like, I think he's going to be fine in the corner.
Here's your romper.
Romp him.
Yeah, good idea. I was going to do the same thing.
She's just like,
I hope they moisturized.
The guy shakes the skin off and he looks at you and says, you're going up. You're going to go up. And he runs over to Amos and is like trying to push him away from the stairs.
Whoa. Stay back, crazy guy. You know, I'm not opposed to violence, but I don't want to hurt you if I don't have to.
buddy, you gotta wait here for us. We'll be back. We promise.
You could, you know, put the lotion in the basket, stand in the corner by a mirror, do a tuck and dance, and we'll be back in no time.
Stairs. That sounds like the weirdest puppet show ever.
You have no idea.
Please don't go up there.
Too bad.
What's up there?
It is the The friend.
Friends of who? Yours?
No, the friend.
The friend? Is that a V? He said.
I always have trouble deciphering like sobbing because I don't do well with emotions.
At this point, he just breaks down sobbing again. Great racking sobs.
Indra once again leads him back to the corner, and then this time, once again, gingerly and with much like dry heaving, kind of wraps his hands.
He reaches out and tries to grab Indra's shirt.
No, it's okay.
It's like, no, you can't go up there.
Well, while he's doing that, I'm just kind of like moving over a little closer, and from behind him, draping the hand of one of the skins over Indra's shoulder.
The skin that she had taken off to kind of like, make him feel at home. She's super gingerly kind of like wrapped or like taken one of the arms without bones or muscle. It's really floppy. It's like a wide rope. She's kind of just really like wrapping his wrist to try to, okay, now you just stay here and we'll, yeah, okay.
Is there a knowledge check for this friend thing that he was talking about?
Earlier you did see mention of Mun having what he called his anomalous friend. The basically the skin dude in a jar told you about it?
Right.
So are we aware of any kind of creatures from the plains that enjoy collecting skins?
Skin dude in a jar also told you that Mun was collecting the skins for the Darrow.
So they can go on the surface. Gotcha.
Yeah. A simple knowledge check will tell you that the Darrow are allergic to sunlight. So he's going to be over here by Indra.
Well, I guess there's only one thing to do.
Yeah, okay.
Let's do this.
I will actually fly up the little staircase or whatever, ladder area.
As you start going up, everybody hears a quiet voice in their heads and sees the images of a fungus rapidly growing and then collapsing in on itself before growing anew. The voice says it reaches its tendrils through the minds of those who know it. It reaches beyond the veil of dreams. Hurry!
Okay.
Wasn't there mention of like a lesser deity that was like a fungus god or something?
Vaguely remember something.
Indra's too busy, like, kind of trying to get the residue of skin off of her fingers.
Yeah, I think it was like a lesser servant deity of Pastor.
Roll knowledge religion check.
Ooh, I have that one.
Yes, you have heard mention of some sort of fungus god that is a lesser subservient deity to Hastur.
Would you recall the name?
Surprisingly, no. You remember things about it, but you don't remember the name.
So does it reaches out, it reaches out, it reaches out. How many million times per second it reaches out?
113 times a second. Nothing answers and it reaches out. Sorry, that's a joke from The Expanse.
Mm-hmm.
I just started season 2.
It's not in that part. It's in the books. They haven't reached that part in the TV show.
Ew, books.
Okay, so you all are going up the stairs?
Yep.
Yeah.
I think, Amos is flying.
Yeah, I went up so I can clear the stairs quickly.
Okay, when you get up there, it's ivy fills this room. Endless trailing vines flow in through broken windows and cover the floor here like a living carpet. The scenting scent of decay hides within the scent of fresh vegetation, and the vines twine so thickly among the ceiling rafters that you cannot even see what is up there.
I don't see anything going wrong here.
No, not at all. I'm just moving out of the way so everyone can come up.
Actually, Erevan is the one who's standing on top of the actual stairs right now.
Is that another ladder going up by Sala?
In no way is this place creepy at all.
Okay, yeah, no, those were the stairs from Sala. I don't know what that F is.
It is probably the
It's
key to let you know
fail.
that it's illustration, letter F.
Or F for fuck this place.
Can I notice anything alarming in this area?
A lot of vines. The smell is very, very thick.
Is it a smell I might be able to recognize? Via
No.
either
No.
alchemy or
It is definitely not a smell you recognize.
Okay.
It smells like initiative.
It does smell just like initiative.
God,
Yes, it does.
Rock on. Major boss fight. I roll a 1.
Wait,
It's okay, you'll get a crit later.
Three now.
Here we go. Victor,
What?
you get to go first.
I just love how I get a good initiative roll and there's nothing to do.
Oh, that is some creepy music.
It's like some Rosemary's Baby shit.
Well, since he doesn't know anything's wrong. That's what? 15 feet? Are these windows or like a balcony?
Oh, those are windows. Sunlight streaming in and everything.
He'll just move to there, I guess. Since he
Okay.
didn't perceive anything before.
Okay. All of the vines and leaves suddenly reach out as if to grasp you, grab you, and entangle you. Everybody give me a reflex save.
Ooh, it's going to be one of them days.
Did I seriously just get the highest reflex save out of everybody?
No, Victor got higher. So Victor and Erevan are not entangled. Everybody else is.
I think that's the first time I ever actually made a reflex save.
All right, Crumb.
I am going to go ahead and cast Bless.
Erevan.
What knowledge check would I use to figure out what these vines are?
Knowledge nature. Though probably a knowledge arcana would help you here. These are normal vines. They have just been, someone used the entangle spell.
Would dispel magic work?
Yeah, I think so.
Don't forget if you. Oh no, you don't have the entangled condition, so yeah, you don't have the extra roll.
Let me scroll down to find the spell real quick.
The music is creepy, but what sounds like somebody singing along in the background, like extra creeps.
Yeah, if you turn it up a little, you can hear there's actually a whispering voice and a sort of
Childish voice.
humming voice too.
No, thank you. Nope.
Just think of all those empty skins singing to you.
No, thank you.
So I need to roll 1d20 plus 10.
Yes.
I'm gonna guess you probably didn't succeed.
No, that's not going to do it.
Well, I gave it the old college try.
Amos.
Well, I'm going to break myself free.
By the way, did we hear any kind of somatic component to this entanglement spell?
No.
Oh yeah, my dice rolls are shit tonight.
You do not break free. Indra.
Okay, so I need to try to escape, much like Amos did. So that is an escape artist, correct?
Uh-huh.
I'm assuming I'm loose now.
Yes.
Not gonna say it.
And these things are still actively moving?
Yeah, they're entangling vines.
Okay, so I need to probably cast defensively if I was going to cast a spell.
No,
don't?
just at the end of your turn, they're going to try and entangle you again.
Okay, well, I'm gonna begin to dance, and then I have to do a reflex saving throw.
No, it's at the beginning of your next turn. You have to make a saving throw.
At the beginning of the next. Okay. Alrighty. Then I am done, since I'm assuming that that's all I can do. Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, Victor.
Can I like find any kind of tracks in here indicating what's going on in here? Like a
No, there are no tracks.
There is a massive blob of vines overhead, though, right? So thick we can't see through it.
Yes.
well, I don't have any fire, so I will just fire 3 arrows, one going up into each of these squares to the north of me. See if I hit anything that says owl.
Okay. And you fire into those squares, and you do not hit anything that says owl.
Okay, that's all I can do.
Crumb. Give me a will save.
All right. Will save. Yep.
Yep.
Did I make it?
Do you have any bonuses to that?
Nope.
No. No, you don't.
Does the dance not help?
That only helps if it's fear.
Don't get any bonuses from Bless.
Well, he gets fear and it doesn't stack with the dance bonus. Same type.
So am I entangled still, or?
Crumb, it is your turn.
Roll that escape artist. Get out, get out, get out.
I'm guessing he's about to attack us.
No.
Amos is within 5 feet of you. How are you swinging a glaive at me?
Good thing you were going after Almos, because if you didn't, if you went after my girl, I'm gonna have to bust up my friendship bracelet.
Sorry, my wife is just talking to me, and so yeah. So attack Amos.
Okay, before he does that, do the vines just let him go?
No.
If the glaive is too long to hit either Amos or Aravan, does that mean I'm the only one he can hit?
Wait, so I can't move and attack?
You can't move.
You're entangled.
Entangled doesn't mean I can't move.
No, it means you move at half speed, and everything in this is considered difficult terrain.
I can move and attack still.
Right. It's just I'm just curious if we saw the things drop off you. That was all my question was. I wasn't
No,
asking about
the things did not drop off him.
I'm just looking like a reaver attacking you. And for once, I actually probably hit something, which is unfortunate.
No, because the -2 penalty from entangled makes you miss.
Good. Well, damn it, my wife again. Hold on.
It's fine.
Red.
Okay.
Something invisible in the room.
I mean, he very clearly swung at me. It hits my armor. It doesn't go through. It's not like you miss just because you don't hit.
Say we can see all the vines and shit up top.
Yeah, there are a lot of vines and shit up top.
Can I burning hands up towards the massive vines up top?
Yeah.
But first, make a reflex save because you're still in the entangled area.
I thought she didn't
Nope.
get it because she wasn't entangled last round.
Anyone who stays in the area has to make the roll.
But you made the save, so you're not entangled.
Okay, so just try cast like normal.
And you cast like normal, and now a bunch of the vines up top, some of them get scorched, some of them are smoking.
Nothing else really reacts to it.
Well, you do, in the light from the fire as it burns away before the vines start smoking, you do see a large something up there. Though it's hard to tell exactly what it is. There's something up there moving.
Okay. So, hey, something up there.
Amos.
Well, crap. Amos will attempt to break free again. Is that higher than the save DC?
Yes.
Then I break free of the things. And that's actually the difficult terrain shouldn't affect me at all because I'm flying.
No, you've broken free, so it doesn't affect you. Yeah.
Well, the difficult terrain it's still difficult terrain even if you break free.
Yeah, but if you're
I'm
flying, you're fine.
So are we just gonna pretend that Crumb didn't try and stab me with his god sticker thing?
Are you going to do anything else?
I did a standard action to break free and a move action to move over.
Okay. Indra.
I need to do a reflex, right?
Yep.
Okay. So I got none of that business. I look at Crumb, but the vines are still kind of all wrapped on him. And maybe he was just aiming for something and we didn't see anything. He didn't say anything like, die y'all, so maybe it was an accident.
He hit Amos.
And he kind of have to. Didn't he have to move towards him to do it?
He moved away from me to have reach or to be able to use a reach weapon, and the blade of his weapon actually struck me. It just didn't go through my armor.
Damn it. now it's very clear that he's gone to the dark side, and now I'm gonna have to like Obi-Wan this shit. Which I'm not the Obi-Wan of this story. Is for the sake of this now, because he's attacked somebody, is he like oh, never mind that. No, never forget that.
He's not benefiting from your dance. He's no longer an ally.
Yes, he is.
Because I was thinking of casting Unwitting Ally on him, but I don't know if that would work because he is technically my normally witting ally. Damn it, why does this have to happen? Why do you all have to turn on us?
Come on, Sala. Make it quick. What are you going to do?
I cast haste on everyone. Yeah.
Victor.
Did Aravan point in a particular direction when
Yeah, she said up there, then pointed up.
pointed?
Up, because just kind of, it's where.
All right, Victor will shoot in the direction that Aravan pointed at. Do I hit anything, and do I need to roll a confirmation roll?
I'm trying to see exactly what you have to do, because it does have full concealment. Okay, yeah, it's a, where exactly are you shooting?
At the area that Aravan pointed at and said there's something there.
Okay, let's say you're shooting directly above Aravan then.
Okay.
On the second two, roll me 50-50, and above 50 hits, below 50 does not. Okay. You do hear your arrow strike something.
So roll confirmation.
Yes.
So let's see. Does a 24 hit?
No.
Okay, so no confirmation.
Coming down from the ceiling, and each one of these tentacles attacks one of you. So this one is on Victor.
That hits my AC on the nose.
Okay, this one is hitting Amos.
No, it's not.
This one is going for Aravan.
Yes, it is.
And this one is going for Crumb.
Oh, is it my turn now?
Hang on. If a 24 beats your CMD, you are grappled.
Is that all of us?
Ties it.
Not on a natural one.
Oh yeah, that's natural. Never mind, none of you are grappled.
Hooray.
And yes, it is now Crumb's turn. Crumb, there is a macro in your abilities on your character sheet.
All right. Crumb kind of snaps out of it for a second, looks around, and takes notes, takes a thing of the situation, and channels positive energy, excluding the tentacle things.
All right.
Conflicted.
Red.
Disappointed.
Aravan.
Mediocre. Okay. Let me find the spell I want here.
Okay, remember, there's tentacles here. Cast defensively.
Cast defensively, yes. Flame strike. Cast it right there in the corner. It's got a 10-foot radius. Casting defensively.
So you're going to hit yourself?
Is it a 10-foot radius or?
It says 10-foot radius and 10-foot radius and 40-foot high cylinder.
Okay, yeah. If you put it right at the very corner, it won't hit anybody.
Yeah,
Like
that's
right
that's
at that
what I meant.
intersection.
Alrighty.
Did you cast a heal on us, Michael?
I
Yes,
did.
17 hits ones.
Alrighty.
Hey, on the plus side, it should hit the guy up top too, because it's that 40-foot high column.
Yeah,
That
and
was my plan.
the flame strike burns away all of the vines in that area, and you do see tentacles up in the rafters moving away from where the flame strike was. And not like slowly moving away, like jerking away like they were hurt.
Like, holy shit, I'm on fire, kind of running away.
No, they don't seem to be on fire, but they do look like they were hurt.
Did it take out the tentacle that was near her?
No.
Ah, well. That's my turn.
And the tentacle near you, it looks like it was hurt, but it doesn't look burned at all.
I'm assuming it's the holy part.
The what?
Half the damage from flame strike is holy damage.
Oh, yeah.
Amos.
Well, Amos is gonna attack this tentacle right in the corner here near him. Uh, 61 points.
Yeah.
That doesn't kill it, huh? That's
Nope.
unfortunate.
Well, it does kill that tentacle. The tentacle is gone. Or it's
That's
not gone. It flops down and starts flopping around next to you.
Well, okay, that's what I meant. Then I will attack the one that was by Crumb. Or no, I guess that's the one that was on Victor. Whatever. That one that's right there near me.
That hits, and it takes out the tentacle.
And I 5-foot flutter. And hit the one that was by Red.
Take out that one too. Indra.
Okay. Do I need to do a reflex saving throw, or can I just cast or start casting?
You do need to do a reflex save.
That is saved, right?
Yes. Also, with the tentacles, you hear what sounds like cracking, like the beams above you are starting to give way.
I shout out, I think the roof's come down, we need to move. But unfortunately, I'm in a corner, and my closest paths are either down, where I abandon my friends and I totally become a coward, or I have a tentacle between me and what looks like a window or door or some sort of opening out until a balcony or something.
It doesn't seem like the whole roof is coming down. It just looks like the rafters above you are creaking, like they're going to come down.
Like there's something of great weight exerting itself upon them.
Yeah, kind of like that.
Yeah, I do.
It's like large and tentacly.
I'm going to look up at the tangle of foliage and the source of these tentacles and do ear-piercing scream.
Ear-piercing scream is something you have to target at the monster. And all you can
I can't be like, oh, well, you know, the logical top of this tentacle that is right in
You
front
have
of
to see it to affect its mind.
Well, there is a tentacle. You could just target the tentacle and hope it's the same thing.
Yeah, you could totally target the tentacle.
With all of its.
And I target the tentacle because it is in my way, and I want to GTFO.
Okay. What is the fortitude save?
Let's see here. Where do I look for that? I'm not seeing it on my sheet. Oh my god.
Caster level, it's a level 1 spell. What's your
Oh,
caster stat modifier?
oh, that's my charisma modifier. Yes.
Yep.
So it's a 6.
And also, did you cast defensively?
I did. That's what the 28 was.
Okay. So it saves.
Motherfucker.
Victor.
Victor, seeing an open spot and hearing the noises, is gonna .25, and he's gonna shoot the tentacle. Now use a swift action to study it as well. So
hits. But it doesn't seem to do as much damage. It barely seems to do any damage at all. Does do some, but not nearly as much as you would think it would.
Yeah, that's everything you do.
All right, I need a reflex save from Amos, Erevan, and Crumb as the beams overhead come crashing down, and with them, a very large and very scary. Okay, all of you move one direction away from the center of the room. You guys manage to dodge out of the way as it comes crashing down.
1 square.
Out of the center of the room. No, you can
One
move
square.
1 square out of the center of the room.
You're here or here.
Right. Oh, he's a looker.
Is that a Shub-Niggurath?
No, it's Patrick.
That's what it looks like.
It's an immature, dark young of Shub-Niggurath. That sounds bad.
Dude, that's their word. You can't use that.
I just realized that's a bad thing to say. Evil,
He
evil,
uses the
evil
year.
thing. It just sucked the words out of me.
This is an immature dark young of Shub-Niggurath, black goat of the woods with 1,000 young.
The black goat of the woods? That's so racist.
It's Lovecraft. What do you want?
True.
Yeah.
I don't even know what's going on in that picture. I just see a lot of shapes and colors. It's not making a lot of sense to my brain meats.
It's not supposed to.
It's sort of got like a
What are the
mix of
tentacles?
like goat and spider legs, and then tentacles and a bunch of mouths everywhere.
Like, imagine goat legs, they're hairy like a spider's.
So yeah, someone please identify this thing.
It is going to lash out with its tentacles.
Of course it is.
One's going to Amos.
TPK.
No, it's not.
One's going to Crumb.
No.
One's going to Erevan.
Damn, yes it is.
And one's going to Indra.
What?
Yeah, that hits.
What's your AC, Red?
22.
Hmm.
21. Hold on. Double check just to make sure. $22.
And Indra and Erevan, does a 38 or a 26 beat your CMD?
Yes'm, it does.
Those tentacles are wrapping all around you.
I've seen enough hentai to know where this is going.
But to be fair, it's not the first time Erevan has been grappled by tentacles this game.
I can't even right now.
He's gonna be disappointed with Indra because he's so loose.
Like throwing a hot dog down the hallway.
Wow! Thanks.
Crumb.
Am I still under the effect?
Yep.
Fight will be over and Indra will be trying to get digits. Call me.
Ah!
Is that your turn? You scream uncontrollably.
No. He screams uncontrollably while he hits himself in the face. As hard as he can, apparently.
Almost.
Luckily, it's non-lethal.
It's non-lethal.
No, it's not non-lethal.
That's lethal.
Oh, I thought he was punching himself.
You hit yourself with whatever you have in hand.
He's got a glaive in hand, so basically he smacked himself in the face with the flat of the glaive.
Why hit yourself? Why hit yourself?
Red.
So, escape artist, is it that I need to get out of here?
Yeah, to get out of the tentacles. Yes.
Now, can I do that and make a knowledge check on this thing?
Yes.
Is there a particular order I have to do these?
No.
And would that be planes knowledge?
No, this is engineering. And that does not break the grapple.
I have been very useful to this fight.
Hey, you got a heal off. That was very useful.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one thing. And I almost hit Amos. Woo!
So that's my turn, correct?
Yeah, if you weren't grappled, you actually would have.
Amos,
Yes.
it's your turn.
Decisions. Well, when you're a hammer, I will commence with the slashing of the blades and the rending of the flesh and such.
Too bad you don't have that cool sword that decapitates things anymore.
As
don't
the
think I have to
t-shirt
add.
says, Muscle Wizard Cast Sword.
Yeah?
Does that confirm?
It does, and with the confirmation, it goes down, kicking and writhing and making an ear-piercing, screeching sound.
Am I still killing things?
Look at the tell I just gave you.
Ah, shit. What's... Is it a curse?
Then stay down. Ugly frickin' thing.
Read that.
Indra's trying to get all the tentacles and things out of her hair.
Her hair.
Indra, he only had you for a few seconds. Why you breathing heavy?
Shut up, shut up, shut up!
All right, let's do some searching.
Yeah.
Crumb, are you gonna hit yourself or someone else again?
I don't know. Do I have to do this every second?
Not every second, but you're gonna have to do it at I'll say every minute.
You feeling okay there, buddy?
No.
But what's wrong with you?
I'm feeling confused.
Okay, that thing obviously did something to you. You're one of those religious types. You probably got a spell for this, right? Because
Indra.
that's what all your good gods do.
Don't stand close to him.
No.
No. Step back. I looks at the group and does the shrug, like I did, yeah, huh?
Want to tie him up?
Oh, that I know how to do.
Big surprise there.
Hey, you got that wand that takes off the mind mojo stuff?
It figures that
Yeah.
I don't have that spell. And I won't get it until next level. The next spell level.
If I can find it on my friggin' sheet. Wand of Break Enchantment?
I'm guessing he's enchanted.
Okay.
Can I roll a spellcraft?
I don't know.
Yeah, can I roll like a spellcraft on him just to see?
Yeah.
I'm no use.
Ervin, this seems like he is under the effects of a spell called Insanity, which is like Confusion, only permanent.
So my wand wouldn't work with it? Or would it?
You have to make a caster level check.
Remind me how to do that again.
Basically, one or a d20 plus your caster level.
I like turtles.
We're level 11 now, are we?
No, you're a 10
10.
still.
It's gonna get violent very soon.
You're rolling for the break enchantment. You got to use the wand, not you. It's not you casting the spell. It's the wand.
And how do I do that?
I thought this was her rolling for the for the knowledge to see whether or not the wand would even work on this.
No, they already did that.
Yeah.
I wasn't paying attention close enough.
So what do I roll? D20 plus my caster level?
No.
The wand spell level.
Which is
7. Wait, no. 9.
Is that the caster level on it?
That is the minimum caster level for Break Enchantment. Because it's a 5th level spell for wizards.
not today.
Okay, but when you roll the caster level plus what? Is it just straight caster level or caster level and casting stat? What's break enchantment say?
Caster level check 1d20 plus caster level.
Well, I rolled a 1 either way, so.
You could do it again, but a 1 will lock the wand for the rest of the day.
Yep.
What? No,
I'm
it won't.
Thought it did.
If he was using use magic device
Oh,
and the
okay,
one
yeah.
failed.
So you used a charge of the wand, but you can do it again if you want.
Alrighty.
Hang on. You examined the whammy on him, right? How long is it gonna last?
Forever.
It is permanent.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I guess we gotta kind of.
Crown, go ahead and give me another roll.
Oh, by the way, since we know that Crumb is possibly crazy, if he looks like he's about to do something hostile or even cast a spell, I'm ready in action to punch him in the face.
Don't worry, he's got that covered for you.
Oh,
So the 19 would have figured.
No.
Ah! Smack.
Jesus.
Nope.
Tie me up.
Okay, I have some silk rope. Do we want to tie him up?
why? I mean, what's the difference? This is gonna last forever.
Yeah, we can keep him from hitting himself.
No, it can be removed with a greater restoration, a heal,
Right.
wish, miracle, or wish.
Right? None of the things we have, except we have break enchantment, which is about it. That's our only chance to get this off you right
I
now.
don't know if there's a freaking cleric in town that can cast level 6 spells.
18 will not do it.
Just keep going.
Well, just mark off all those charges. Because, well, on the plus side, your wealth by level is shooting way down. Because you're like the guy firing those 50 cal bullets, man, at $2 a pop. Holy shit! Can you roll over a 10?
Okay,
Apparently not.
let me see if I can't like do some. Okay, I was gonna say I was going to inspire competence. Allies get a +3 competence bonus to skill checks of a particular skill as long as he continues to hear the bard's performance.
It's not a skill.
Damn it.
There you go. Rolled over a 20 or over a 10. Still not quite enough.
How many charges does this thing have?
It had 34 when he started.
It's about 26 now.
That'll do it. A 23 will do it.
Finally.
Oh, I'm like foaming from the mouth. Oh.
Yeah, we're lucky this was an immature one.
10 charges.
You okay there, Crumb?
Y'all acting like me rolling shit is something new, right?
It's not you, man. It's like us. I mean, until it was time for me to actually hit something, my dice sucked. That wand's probably like smoking from all the use it just got.
I put the blame squarely in the fact that I'm doing a water change in my fish tank, which means I had to clean off a good chunk of my desk, which means all my Cthulhu idols are put away on a different shelf, so I don't even get to rub their little squiddy heads for good luck.
Arabin's got the wand out at like arm's length, kind of shaking it to cool it off. There's a faint smoke coming off of it.
Earlier, Victor did search. Everybody receives a chaotic image of hundreds of faces, all flickering between one another, and here it sends its tendrils through their minds to gather its strength. But despite your knowledge, you are clean. You can stop it. Do not let it infect this world, and serve it to Carcosa. And
you guys heard that too, right?
And hidden among the beams of the peaked attic is a small chest. It is locked.
Is it
Mika
trapped?
looks at Erebin. Yeah, I heard that too.
It is not trapped.
Detect magic on the chest.
It's a chest that is no longer locked. Inside the chest is a leather bag filled with 500 platinum pieces.
Daddy's going to Sizzler tonight.
The deed to this building, and 6 diamonds worth 1,000 gold each.
So 1,100 gold total, or 11,000 gold total. Well, found a deed, so I guess we found our base.
You want to live here?
It's clean.
I think you have some creative
It's a fixer
understandings of what the word clean means.
It's a fixer-upper.
We can flip it.
Love it or
Well,
leave it, man. Love it or leave it.
If that's the case, why don't we go through and like finish looking through every floor just to make sure.
I vote we take a nap.
We could take a nap later.
Gingerly eases forward. Is this like a door or a window or what?
That's a window.
We're in a tower.
And is the thing over by Crumb the door?
No, that's another window.
So are these spaces around the outside of the tower? Is that
That's a sheer drop that you probably don't want to go out.
okay. I just saw the light around it, so I'm like, all right.
Well, there's nothing else up here. I guess we can go back down and start searching the rest of the house.
Indeed.
Or infirmary, rather.
So happy to go down the stairs. Go down the stairs. Do the fireman slide down it.
Into a room
We
full
c-
of skin.
I was gonna say we can make one of those firemen, trampolines out of skin for you.
Hell yeah, it's a good idea. Repurpose.
Like one of those airplane slides,
So I'm gonna go over to the mun in the corner and like, hey, look it, we're back. And whatever was upstairs, it's gone now. It can never hurt you again.
I'm gonna wet.
At this point, he scratched all of his own arms off,
I'm gonna jiggle a tentacle.
and he's rocking back and forth.
So what we have is a roughly person-shaped person, but from about the elbows down, it kind of just looks like what, like wicker?
Can we just put him on
No,
the-
shred. It's It looks. Have you ever gotten a really bad sunburn?
Yeah.
Have you ever pulled off like really long bits of skin?
Yes.
No, I wear sunscreen.
It looks like that, kind of tattered and skin-like, and there's nothing else there. It's just the hanging shreds of skin where he scratched his own arms off. There's no blood. It's just, fragments of skin.
So, okay, I understand that these things were hollow, but I was under the impression there was at least something in them to give them form.
No.
Is it literally just magic that's keeping them like balloon animals inflated?
Yeah, kind of.
Oh, lovely.
So it's not like a person.
They said they had like some kind of artificial skeleton structure to it.
Armature.
Yes.
They do. It's made of magic.
Okay.
Okay. Indra is suitably disgusted by this, but is like, okay, well, yeah. So is there anything else in the house?
Do we really want to leave this thing around so it can just wander the streets?
No, we don't. Amos, smash.
Um,
I'm all about saving things, but this thing is.
yeah, one more hit would do it, and you basically smush it. And as it collapses, it says, "Thank you."
You're welcome.
I'm trying to be nice and just ignoring what it really wants.
Great. It could have been useful for a little bit. Nothing stopped it from, us from doing this later.
Right, it was so useful before.
It was suffering, and time for it to go. It's like putting a horse down.
I'll just do the old Darth Vader to Obi-Wan Kenobi foot
Foot poke.
thing. Make sure there's nothing in there.
Yeah, Indra, just because it has a mouth doesn't make it useful.
Tell it.
Is literally rubbing her temples at this moment. And perhaps even she is muttering and having a conversation with herself at this point. Like as if she's trying to convince herself of something.
Is there anything else in this room?
No.
Down the ladder we go.
Victor, if you're gonna keep flirting with her, what are you gonna do next? Like tug on her hair or something?
I think the tentacles beat me to that.
Is a million shades of grumpy face right now.
There's nothing in this room because you blowed it up. I'm trying to move you all around, and when you move, you break it.
I'm not moving. I'm looking.
Let me see
Have we
what room
searched
this
this
was.
room entirely? The office.
This is the room with the
Oh yeah,
crazy,
you searched this room entirely. Cursed paintings and all.
Yes. So we've got steps down again. Look for anything that looks like there's heads that could be turned. Are there statues anywhere?
No. Let me see if there's any loot you missed on these floors.
Yeah, we will have our bloodhound with a bow sniff all the loot's out.
Alright, he finds in a coat, in a pocket, a potion of invisibility and 3 platinum. See, there's a book with really gross illustrations of humanoid anatomy worth 450 gold. A collection of rabbit's feet, teeth, and eyeballs mounted on pins worth 250 gold. And a very old wooden leprechaun doll with obsidian eyes, movable arms, straw hair, and a beard worth 200 gold. It's not a doll, it's an action figure.
Does it have a kung fu grip?
It did, but it's lost its like limited edition shillelagh.
They're always after me wood.
That's pretty much all there is in this room.
Into the basement.
Well, let's check these little offices and such. These sitting rooms.
That was him checking the offices.
Oh, okay. I just want to make sure. And that little closet area there, too.
Yeah. The closet area there is an elevator going down.
It was the dumb waiter.
Give me a perception check. Or a knowledge engineering check. Sala, with that knowledge engineering check, you notice that when the elevator comes down to this level, the way it stops, it stops as if it's being locked in place, like the elevator between floors, not as if it's resting on the bottom of something, as if the elevator was reaching the bottom floor. Does that make sense?
It does. Idra relays this to the group and says, it might mean that there's something below us.
Is there anything here with heads on it?
There are stained glass windows in the north, south, or sorry, the north, east, and west.
Okay, I'm back.
Well, I got the deed, so I'm going over to the one in the west, and I'm going to break the stained glass window.
Yeah,
Is there anything behind it?
doing the dirty deed.
The west, no.
I'll try the east.
Nope, nothing there.
North.
Give me...
Yes, the one with the big trap T on it.
Yeah, the one with the big trap T on it. There's a trap.
Uh-oh.
It's okay, I'm used to it.
It is a black tentacles trap. And it'll hit everybody within 20 feet.
Oh, great.
Good thing I was checking for traps over here.
Good thing I was away getting pizza, so I know that I got hit for something.
That'll teach you.
That's okay. We didn't know we were getting hit for something either.
This is us. Of course we're getting hit.
And the tentacles make a hungry screaming noise as they are summoned.
The damage.
They do 9 damage.
Don't they have to actually hit and grapple us?
No.
Yes.
Like.
All right, give me a second while I look up what their to hit is.
It's the caster level's base
Yeah,
attack bonus plus 4 due to strength and
If-
1 to size.
If there was a caster level, that would help. But there's not.
What was the level of the thing we fought in the attic?
This is just a trap.
In theory, it would probably be the cast level of the dude who said it, i.e. a mun, i.e. something we could have asked Mr. Shaky Dude upstairs.
No.
No, we couldn't have.
No, Mun did not cast this trap.
He had Bryon disease.
I don't. GM Fiat, everyone takes 9 damage.
Yeah, used to that. Usually it's by my own hand, though.
At least you're not hitting yourself in the face.
That looks like it hurt a little bit.
A little bit, yes. Not a lot, but a little bit.
And if your CMD is less than a 27, you are grappled.
Son of a monkey.
I am leg grappled.
Sweet.
Is
Mother
grappled.
Abraham Lincoln.
Tries to get out of grapple.
Was there anything behind the stained glass window?
Apparently there is a tunnel behind the western one.
So the first one we broke.
Yeah.
So then could we, like, retcon us getting hit by this one? Cause
Sure. I'm trying to figure out what's going on because this section is written horribly.
well, why don't we take 5, so you can figure the stuff out.
I can get a cup of tea.
I got some
Take a
Don
breather.
Julio waiting for me, so
Yes.
margarita time.
Alright.
Be right back then.
Also be right back.
I love being a teacher sometimes. Bye-bye.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
I am back.
Welcome back.
back. Oh, Anna, I made a mistake. I made a horrible, horrible mistake.
What'd you do?
I alt tapped away from the screen. It was the window with the
The CT board?
yes.
I still haven't read it. Is it good?
Kneeling in front of her, bent at the waist and braced against the wall, Rosie feasted her eyes at the slightly hairy, moderately smelly, extremely ass of a man who works for a living.
It's my fetish.
So little Jack, go in there, go to pet him, and sometimes he'll do this little, like, trilling mew, high-pitched noise thing when he's excited to see you.
Kitties.
And it's adorable because he's like, and then he had rickets, so he's like a little bow-legged in the back, and his hind legs are weak.
Mm-hmm.
but he'll stand up and stretch as much as he can, and he'll just like force himself up against you to do like little head rubs against your face.
Sorry about that.
Oh, Kitty! So cute!
Welcome back, Michael.
And I was making margaritas. Blender.
Ah, yes.
I'm just paying homage to my Cabal roots and drinking wine.
From a box?
I was gonna say, from a coffee mug.
No, from a Renaissance Festival goblet.
Did you pour it into the goblet from a box?
No, it's from a bottle.
I usually
Is it at least a jug?
Or plastic bottle.
No, it is a legitimate.
Did it have a twist top?
pour mead.
No,
into
it
my,
had a
containers
cork.
from the Renaissance Fair.
Yeah, but the person who I know who makes mead that's good is down in Florida, so I can't get any right
I
now.
would give you some, because I make my own, but shipping. Yeah,
I don't know where my Renfair goblet is. I think I lost it in the last move.
I get one every year, so.
I haven't been to Renfair in a while.
They have one year they had a coffee cup I got.
And there you go. Someone was mentioning those rompims or whatever that crap is,
Yep.
male rompers.
Yep.
I don't know if you ever seen this guy Robert Frank in his Musclehead videos, but he did one on rompers.
Oh, I gotta watch this
Funny
shit.
because people are oh, it's such a new thing. It's like, no, James Bond had one in the 60s.
And you know what? They even
And
made James Bond look stupid.
Yeah, it didn't look good then either. Someone actually, because I posted this video earlier on Facebook, and one of my friends posted that picture of Sean Connery in his little leisure suit romper.
Yeah.
And I responded by showing the picture of Sean Connery as Zardoz.
I love Zardoz. Okay.
I was like, just no matter how cool you are, you could still have really shitty wardrobe choices.
Come on, the red bikini, dude, Zardoz was awesome.
With the thigh highs
Yeah,
and the cross bandoliers.
I love that movie, man. People give it so much shit, but you know
Gun
what?
is God.
It was not that bad of a movie.
It wasn't a good movie either. But it's one of those movies that's good because it's bad.
I mean, Boy and His Dog was way worse.
Yeah.
So we deciphered the text yet?
I don't know, man. I ran the Skull and Shackles campaign for like a year and a half or whatever it was to finish that adventure path, and there were so many times where even after reading through the books and you prep a scenario and you'd be like, why in the fuck is this way over here?
Okay. So, you found a tunnel over here that's going down. Or you have the elevator, which apparently can go down also.
I say tunnel, and then the elevator probably goes all the way down, so then we'll pick it up from there.
Let us go down the tunnel.
Or take the locking pin out that's preventing it from going all the way down.
Well, the problem with the elevator is we can only go down one at a time.
Well, more than one of you can squeeze in there at once. Okay, I will get you as soon as I can find the... Alright. The hidden tunnel is lined with heavy paving stones, and occasional iron spikes have been thrust into the seams to serve as some kind of ladder. It is a long climb, And I will need a climb check from everybody.
Well, hang on. If it's that big of a slope, before we go, then I will take out my rope and fasten it here to some sort of support at the end of the tunnel, and tie the 2 lengths of rope together. Anyone else got rope?
I got 50 feet of silk rope.
Can I just fly down?
You can, sure, but everyone else can't, so that doesn't answer my question. Who else has rope?
I'm just asking the GM.
Yeah, you can fly down if you want.
I have rope. It doesn't say how much rope I have, but I'm assuming it's the generic length of feet.
50 feet. That's cool. We'll use the 3 lengths of 50 feet of hemp rope and just tie them all together and make 150 foot like guideline to go down with us.
That's good because it is about 120 feet down. As the shaft descends about 60 feet down, it begins turning to angle towards the northeast. When it begins turning, it also begins to constrict to barely 3 feet wide. So medium creatures must squeeze. Though it's made slightly easier by the walls becoming green with algae and slick as water forces its way between the stones from the soggy ground. The air in the shaft is damp and smells of rotting vegetation. So who's going first?
I am.
Amos.
You also might want to do some healing on yourself and whatnot before, just in case.
I'll get myself in the next channel.
All right. Amos is going first. Everybody else roll me initiative. Or Amos and everybody roll me initiative. All right, Amos goes first. Hang on.
Whoa!
Down the walls of this stinking chamber trickle rivulets of the dark, murky waters of the Blackwood Swamp. A great hole opens up in the center, and even from a distance it is clear that the hole is quite deep. The sound of flowing waters fills the chamber.
Okay. I am going to assume these guys are not friendly.
Well, that's quite an assumption to make. Okay, what you gonna do?
I'm going to click my heels and commence with the laying about with the sword. That guy first.
And the guy hanging over the water is hanging on a chain.
Like from his neck?
No, he's like hanging onto it.
Urgh.
The second one will take him down.
And then that guy.
Yeah, I'll do it.
And I will 5-foot step this way to open up some space. And as a free action, yell out, "Be wary! There's more of those evil little gray dudes down here."
And as you say that, a crossbow bolt misses you entirely. Then the guy hanging off the chain shoots at you.
I gotta say, their women look a lot better than their men. Some serious sexual dimorphism going on here.
Some of these are women. You don't know.
Did you just assume their gender? Triggers?
Absolutely. If they got boobs, I'm figuring it's a chick.
So a bunch of guys shoot at you and they all miss because they're horrible.
Wow.
All right, Red, are you heading down the tunnel?
Yes, so many targets.
It's almost like there's a bunch out there in fireball formation.
I know. Okay. Like, how far out can I from the entrance can I get? I just
For
don't want
what?
to. I just don't want to block it up when whoever comes down
You-
next.
you
You're
can-
actually not.
Oh, okay.
If you were flying, you can fly out anywhere you want.
I'm gonna fly and rain some fucking fire on these bitches. Yeah. That looks good. So I'm thinking dropping it on this dude here.
Okay. So how far will it go?
You know, you could drop it on this dude right here in the middle, the dead, and you'll hit everyone except her.
Yeah, that looks better.
I'm 25 feet radius, right?
Let me scroll down. "20-foot radius." Yeah. So drop it on the dead one then.
You haven't updated your macro either, dude. It's 1d6 per caster level. You're a level 10 caster.
I literally just updated this macro when you told me earlier.
Yeah, you got the +3 part right, but not the 86 part.
So just roll 2d6. So 28. And what is the reflex DC?
19?
Yeah, I mean, they just couldn't have put him in a better place for you for a fireball.
Yeah, that's awful convenient of them.
Isn't it, though?
Good looking out, Darrow, dude.
Nice. Just took out half the enemy.
You know, that's my one good turn for this game. For this
You
session.
actually took
I'm
out
out.
more than you thought because you also got the ones who weren't visible yet.
Just imagine a bunch of dead ones just slowly rising to the top.
Yeah, there were like 5 guys that just fell from the ceiling and splooshed into the water.
Nice.
Kind of feel like a badass.
That is the way to feel like a badass. Nothing feels so good as throwing a fireball and wasting a lot of fucking bad guys.
There's a reason I do it so often.
All right, Crumb.
I'm gonna go down the hole. Oh, well, I'm going to channel positive energy, exclude the 3 dudes.
And how many people can you hit with that?
I can exclude 4 people?
And how many people do you hit in total? Do you hit everybody?
Hit everybody in a burst, yeah.
Okay.
Everyone within radius. He can only exclude people he can see, though, so.
Suddenly, out of nowhere, a crossbow bolt shoots at Crumb.
Yup, that hit.
Give me a fort save. For some reason, the crossbow bolt feels like it's kind of burning more than it should when it hits you,
That's herpes.
but you feel no adverse effects. Almost as if it was poison, but you shook it off.
Burns when he pees.
Yeah. This guy 5-foot steps and takes a swing at you. And this one takes a swing at Amos. Anyone want to guess how that's going to go?
But as well as I expected.
Another crossbow shoots at Amos. Does the 29 hit your flat-footed since he was sneakified?
No, it doesn't, because I was hasted.
Okie dokie. Victor?
Going down the hole. Okie dokie. Victor will shoot at the one who's over the water after using a swift action to study him.
Okay, do you still take attacks opportunity for shooting?
Nope, I got point blank master.
Okay then.
Which one? Her out there?
Yeah. One of us needs to represent the bad rolls.
That hits.
Pretty sure that was me with the wand earlier.
Yeah, that will take some serious effort to overdo.
Just saying, I've done like both extremes of this of the scope tonight, so I'm good.
And I can't move anymore, can I?
No. Well, you can jump down into the water if you want. It's about 10 feet down.
Nah. Indra can shake her butt on the ladder.
Okay, an arrow shoots at Araven.
No!
And misses.
That is something you don't get to say that often.
No, it really isn't.
No, unless it's one of those sneaky people that hit your flat-footed because they were stealthed. Yep. What's your flat-footed AC?
Araven, what's your flat-footed AC?
I'm looking it up. 19.
Yeah, I figured as much. It's not like you have much dexterity.
Still misses though, right?
Yeah, it still misses. 2 more arrows. One shoots at Amos and one shoots at Crumb. That's Amos. That's Crumb.
No.
And it is Indra's turn.
Negotiate.
I hear the shenanigans going on down there, so I go down the tunnel.
You are stuck in the tunnel.
Hanging from the ladder, I call him my past as perfect.
It's not a ladder. The tunnel comes right out onto the catwalk there.
All right. Well then, as the wise sages once said, I do my little dance on the catwalk.
Okay. Amos.
Oh, you channeled, so we're blessed again, right?
Oh yeah, that's how that works, huh?
Every time. Okay, well, shit. The little female archer ones are the dangerous ones, but I'm going to provoke attacks of opportunity from these two. And then fly to there.
That went well. You hit. The guy near him 5 foot steps and attacks you. And misses. And this guy is going to shoot at the chick who tried to hit him with a fireball. Who did hit him with a fireball. He's not pleased.
He's a little hot under the collar.
You're fired.
And now it is Araven's turn.
Let's see here. I am going to hit the guy in front of Amos with the old evil eye. And the -4 to attack rolls.
Okie dokie. This is a will save,
Believe so.
because they are known for their great will saves.
Especially rogues.
Yeah, he fails.
No.
Crumb.
Crumb loves the situation that he's in right now. Goes ahead and stabs this. Not that one. This one.
Which one are you stabbing?
This one.
Okay.
So 22 to hit.
You hit it and you kill it.
Yay, I killed something.
Well, you didn't. You put it into the negatives. It's bleeding
Then,
out.
can I get
You can still save it if you want to.
No. Then I'm going to go ahead and move. No, I'm good. I'm done.
And there's a whole bunch of other dead Darrow you can try and stabilize too, I suppose.
Can I use my second attack on this thing?
Yeah, he's in range.
So 19 to hit.
21.
Why
21. Sal's, because
Oh,
Sal's
yeah?
performing.
Okay.
Both of them hit,
So 12 damage?
and he falls off the chain and spooshes into the water.
Yeah. Double kill.
That's nice.
You wanna,
I'm good.
You want to move out of the way so Sal would be vulnerable?
Oh, I didn't know I could move. I had full attack.
no, you could 5-foot step onto that open space in front of Aravan.
Okay, good.
Technically, he can go up under me because
I'm
I'm
not going
fine.
to go under you. That's rude.
The one in front of Amos.
It's not like she's wearing a skirt.
You know, that would be rude. He has to save that stuff for making, like, jokes about how floppy my vagina
I have
is.
to save this for hag babies.
Hey, you could go under me. I'm wearing a kilt.
Anyway, the rogue in front of Victor, or not rogue, the Darrow in front of Victor is gonna swing at him with his Atlas.
He wants to Atlas you a question.
Look at him rolling a 19 to hit.
Still misses.
Look, he tried, man.
Aim for effort.
This guy out here shoots an arrow at Aravan. Rolls a 3.
Not today, Darrow Satan.
Victor.
Okay, Victor is going to use a swift action to study the northern Darrow. So now he has 2 targets studied, and he's going to shoot at the one he shot at before on the far right, and then shoot at the one at the top if the far right one dies.
Okay, again, tell me which one you're shooting, which I was changing the music.
That one first. If
Okay.
she dies,
The northern
that one.
For some reason, I can't ping.
Your third arrow will take it out. This one, on seeing you shoot his friend, shoots at you. Horribly. Because they're all rolling like shit. These 2 are going to shoot at Crumb because he's the closest.
Oh, this one's back there.
Oh wait, no, that was the wrong weapon.
Nope,
It's a 19 and an 18 hit. No? Okay. Party on. Indra.
Okay, either I cast haste and burn my last 3rd level spell for the day, or I try something else. These guys, while they are numerous, they're not doing that well, so maybe I should try something else.
Just remember, you basically real time is supposed to be 6 seconds to decide to do it in.
So what are you gonna do?
Fine, we will do haste and pray nothing bad happens.
No,
later.
don't. I'm not saying you have to make the. Just decide which way you want to go.
No, we're gonna do haste. Everybody gets double attacks! Woohoo!
No, we get +1 attack.
Get 1 extra attack.
And 1 AC and reflex save, and +1 to hit.
Amos.
Well, Amos will unclick his boots since it's now been replaced by someone else's spell. I will save rounds, and I will attack the guy directly in front of me that I hit before first. Still up.
Yep. Nope.
And then on the one next to me. Nope.
Oh, he's gonna try and hit you right back. Ervin.
I am going to cackle.
And
And
you did it on his dead.
oh, well, fuck this guy then. Evil Eye as well. -4 to attacks.
He fails. Crumb.
I am going to take a 5-foot step forward and full attack this thing right here. So whatever, so +3 to attack.
Actually, be +4 because of haste.
Okay,
So you'd have 20, 22.
The second one hits.
Yay! So I did 11 damage.
This guy once again is gonna take a swing at Victor. He's
Nope.
scary.
You got
Victor.
like, I just imagine him as like one of the goblins in Labyrinth.
He's waving his stick at me. Victor is going to start shooting at the nearest female one. And any extra attacks will go at the one who's to the north east. And he'll use a swift action to study that one as well.
That's what he looks like.
He's a suntan, man.
So it's 80s hairband Darrow.
Do those kill the one I shot initially? Because I still have one more attack.
He's Ronnie James Darrow.
The third one will take it down.
So then the last arrow will go at the one in the far northeast.
It's the last Darrow arrow.
Roll your attack. Alrighty. He's gonna shoot you right back. Fail, but we'll try. guy in the far north is going to shoot at Crumb. Indra.
I am going to dazzling display the remainder of them.
Which one's within 30 feet of you?
Well, since I can see 2 blocks around me, I like everybody in that side the circle.
These two.
They're scared.
They are, with a negative 2 penalty on attack rolls, saving rolls, skill checks, and ability checks.
It's not even fair that one's been intimidated and evil-eyed and is trying to hit me with my armor class.
Amos, it is your turn.
You can roll in that 20.
That's true.
That'll kill him. Eravin.
Alrighty, dude right here, Evil Eye, -4 to attack.
He saves. I'm surprised.
Yeah, he got lucky.
Crumb.
He might have been grabbing margaritas.
I need to AFK real quick, guys.
Alright, let's just say the rest of these guys suffer heart attacks and die because they're so scared because there's no way they're going to hurt you and you're going to kill them.
That's what I thought.
Suddenly the rider dies.
Why would he write ARG?
Okay. I guess I was muted.
It's okay. They're all dead.
Oh shit, I saw my name up. Like, oh fuck.
I suggest we search these corpses to see if there's anything of value before we go to the end of the dock and the big ominous looking fucking hole in the water.
There's also a door next to you.
Oh, so there is my little bottom icon things. We're covering it.
Indeed.
Is there anything of value on these critters?
Yeah.
And, since I could fly, I'll fish them out of the water if,
Okay.
it takes that to get the valuables.
Okay, once you fish them all out of the water and plop them on the dock, the archer guys, the big guys, the Darrow Rogues, altogether they have 4 potions of cure moderate wounds, 4 Tanglefoot bags, 4 +1 studded leather, 4 +1 Eccles, and 4 light crossbows.
Light crossbows or light repeating crossbows?
Light repeating crossbows. Sorry, in their treasure it says they have light crossbows, but in their attack block they have light repeating crossbows. And between all of them, 170 gold.
Okie doke. Do the scrubs have anything worthwhile, or just scrub loot?
Let me see what they have. Nah, they got scrub loot.
Well, I know they did have light repeating crossbows that they were shooting at us. Those
Yep,
are
they do have light repeating crossbows. So there are 12 of those.
okie dokie. So that just brings to 16 total. If nothing else, we can arm a garrison. Yeah, those things are worth 250 gold each, so. Well, do we want to go in the door?
Sure, we can leave the ominous hole for later. Crow might want to heal up in case there's something bad about to happen.
Yes, I agree.
Like if this door is trapped.
I think Victor's a little nicked up, and
Yeah, I guess.
Now I'm down 10.
Okay, do you want to cure light wounds?
Sure.
Okay, smacking the wand, smacking the wand. Smacking the wand. There you go, Victor.
Thank you.
Because I care, man. I'm your friendly heal bot.
It got me through Icecon Citadel.
Yeah.
look, man, we don't think of you as a heal bot. We just think of you as like Band-Aid brand.
I don't mind, dude. Being a Band-Aid's great. I bet you love your medic, back in the day. He got me through many nights from hangovers, giving me an IV.
IV bag before PT in the morning.
Yeah, I miss my medic.
Aravan, are you hurt?
I am not, actually.
Okay.
Finally,
So this guy can't shoot worth a shit.
This wand is toast. Excellent. I believe we're good now.
Well, I assume the door wasn't trapped, so.
Is it locked?
No, but there is another door at the end of the hallway.
Is it locked?
Is it trapped?
Nope.
Okay, initiative, I'm guessing.
Yup.
That's a big fucking worm.
It's not a worm. It's kind of like a centipede.
Did you send a poop?
Oh,
Okay, there's a horse-sized centipede in here,
That's it?
and more of those, gothy underground creepy people.
Just more people for the killing.
Robert Smith.
All right, Amos.
Well, charge.
How much?
250.
I'm gonna need about 350.
Just don't touch the hair.
Not about this time that I noticed that this little Gus had about 50
Woof.
million legs. It had mandibles the size of a centipede. Yeah, I guess. Like, God damn it, centipede monster.
Y'all got any more of them natural 20s?
As a free action, this little person swings on to the back of the centipede monster.
Did he walk without rhythm?
He did.
Oh, yes.
He's got the long hook.
And both of them attack Amos.
Motherfucker's gonna lead a jihad.
I think the centipede doesn't have its own initiative.
It could, but they're basically being used as mounts, so.
Yeah.
Wait, go ahead and make that ride check to make it.
No.
It's a joke because the ride check is so low to command a creature in battle.
Well, if it's combat trained.
Now, these centipedes, they look like giant horse-sized centipedes, but they also bioluminesce with glowing fungus that's growing all over them.
Dude, that's metal.
That's pretty dope.
All right, Victor.
Victor will move to there. Use a swift action to study the small one to the left and shoot it. May I sneak attack?
It has not gone yet.
And that's all I can do.
All right, it's going to swing up, and then it's going to charge you.
And I will take my attack of opportunity.
Yes, you can.
And I will attack the rider, not the centipede.
Ooh, you're dirty.
You hit. It rolls a 2.
That's gonna miss.
It's a little mount.
That will also miss.
Indra,
How to do that?
how did it ride by while attacking?
Is there a feat for that?
There is ride by attack, but unless he has ride through attack or something to go through the hex he's in,
He's riding a centipede.
which is large and takes up those 2 squares.
Now, is it a centipede or is it a millipede?
It's a millipede, I think, or it's hard to tell.
Just asking. Not trying to be a troll.
Shut up, science nerd.
You're just jealous. Because I have the best job in the world. Right?
Technically, it's a cytillipede, which is neither.
You got 2 months off.
It's a
son.
fungal pede.
It ain't even real.
Indra.
I push past Crumb into the room, and then I begin to dance. Actually, I'm going to move over one more. Yeah.
Erevan.
Alrighty. I'm going to fly over here to get line of sight. No. What's my fly? 30?
I think it's double your normal movement speed.
Yeah, fly if you're not unencumbered is like 60.
Yeah.
Alright, then I'm just gonna like move in like right there. And I am going to throw Evil Eye on the one down here by the rider down here by Amos. The -4 to AC.
So which one were you doing it on?
The one down by Amos.
He saves. Crumb.
Crumb is going to move. Not you, bud. Stop here. And channel positive energy, excluding... I don't know, shit. There's 4 of them here. Cool. Exploit all 4. And hit all my buddies and get blessed. Boom! 14. Only person that really needed it was me.
Amos.
Solid, did you start dancing?
She did.
She
Yeah.
did, and you're all blessed.
Thank you. Too many floating buffs gone. Alright, I am going to attack the rider in front of me.
Oh, so, about how much time has passed since I started playing?
Probably 2 or 3 minutes. Why?
Okay, I just want to know just the time limit on flying.
Okay. Is that all you got, Amos?
Yeah, not hasted, just 2 attacks. Next level, I get an extra attack every round.
I like margaritas.
They are the good.
I jacked a beaker from work so I could measure them out.
All scientific and shit.
Well, you know.
Do either of those hit?
No, they do not. So are you living on sponge cake? Watching the waves break?
No.
Wasting away again.
All right. Victor.
Victor will shoot the rider who tried to hit him. And he'll also use a swift action to study its mount in case he wants to shoot it after the rider dies.
All right.
That's all.
This one is going to throw at Victor.
Damn. Yeah, that'll hit.
And the splash does hit Crumb. Unless he makes a reflex save.
We'll definitely try that. And I most certainly will fail it. I'm getting my shit pushed in this game, dude. I'm not used to getting hit so much.
It'll be 6 damage from the splash. Indra.
I'm gonna dazzling display. I can't buff you guys, but I can debuff them.
Well, thank you, Indra. We really appreciate it. Shaking and jumblies and all.
My jubblies are so awesome that they are now scared.
My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard.
It does bring them to the yard, and now they question their life choices.
Well, make your roll.
Oh, dude, I'm sorry.
It says she's furiously shaking the tassels, for some reason mounted on the front of her armor.
They're spinning really fast.
Making like a whistling noise. Got little sparklers trailing around them.
It's like when you see people swinging around steel wool that's been set on fire.
Exactly.
Yes.
See, 10 plus the target's hit dice plus the target's wisdom modifier. What is the wisdom modifier on a 5?
-4, I think.
Yeah, I already knew they failed, but I just wanted to let out that they had 5 wisdom, because I find that
Oof.
amusing. Darrow's not exactly sane.
Oh, sorry, -3. Because Amos's intelligence is a 6 right now, so it's a -2.
Aravan.
I'm going to cackle, and I'm going to hit the rider on the far right with misfortune.
What is the DC? She fails.
21. Uh-huh.
Crumb.
Well, I'm feeling pretty crummy right about now. I'm going to take a 5-foot step forward and give Amos a bull's strength. Get him.
Thanks, chum.
Add more, modifiers to your stuff.
Amos.
Amos will use his newfound strength and cast Sword at the Darrow. In fact, he's feeling so froggy, he will click his heels to get hasty, and then commence cast Fist at the Darrow.
And she will go down.
And then since I have one left, at the Millipede.
Cytillipede.
Tomato, tomato.
Give a shit a pee. LMNOP.
There you go.
Victor.
Victor, take a 5-foot step and shoot the rider.
And the second one will take the rider down.
Then the third one's going at its mount. And its mount is also studied.
Indra.
Okay, I know that they haven't had their own spot in the initiative order. Are the centipedes now, like, are they now attacking? Like, are they just like, huh, nobody's on my back, alright, let's just stand here? Are they like Rottweilers or horses at this point?
No, they've been attacked.
Then, okay, it's like I couldn't see one. Then I'm going to... I'm running out of things.
You have a bow.
Yeah, I'm gonna bust out the bow. If we find anything else in here, we're in trouble.
You have a second shot.
Yes, you do, man.
You also need to actually say which one you're attacking.
Yes, you do.
I'm attacking the one in front of me. It's the only one I can see.
For -1 damage.
Something's not right on that macro.
Well, she missed anyway.
I put it squarely on the fact that my character's like, huh? It's dark in here.
You have plus 16 on one and plus 9 on the other.
This thing's gonna try and take a bite out of Amos.
Take a bite out of crime.
And the other one's gonna try and take a bite out of Victor.
Nope.
Aravan.
I'm going to cackle first.
The thing you
Yep.
had was dead.
Okay, in that case, I'm just going to try and hit this one down here with the shotgun grasp. With the card.
Alrighty. Give me a spell resistance.
Say that again.
Do a spell resistance check.
I mean, what do I roll for that again?
D20 plus your caster level, so D20 plus 10.
Okay. Crumb.
Crumb is going to... We're hasted, right?
No.
Nope.
We're blessed, though. Okay. 5-foot step, stab this thing. Again and again. And
No.
probably miss.
Whoosh
No.
and whoosh.
I was just spinning it in the air to make it look pretty.
You look very impressive.
He was really just moving to protect Aravan, you know, but he just
Yeah,
took a swing as like a secondary.
because I like hags and all.
Amos.
He blah, blah.
The first one will kill it. Well, the first one will put it down. If you want to keep hitting it, the second one will kill it.
Stabilize.
Then after I hit it the first time, I will just move over here.
Do you still get to do the other attacks?
No.
Okay, I wasn't sure how far you moved. Victor.
Victor will take a 5-foot step in the air and then shoot this thing.
And your third attack will miss.
Yeah.
Indra.
I literally can't see anything, so let me just... Okay, it's over there. Then I will shoot at it again.
Can you see it?
No. But I don't know how much of that is my character limitation and how much of that is, the dynamic lighting.
Nobody said they had any torches or light up swords or anything going on, so no, you can't see.
Doesn't
Then...
sword glow?
Yeah, I don't know if Red Destiny glows normally or not.
Not normally, no, you have to will it to glow.
Oh, well, if it's dark and you have to will it to glow, I just will it to glow. Because I know that people can't see. So there'd be like a 20-foot light source around me.
Then I can see.
Can you see?
Yeah, there's something fucked up with that, yeah. Well, we're gonna level, so I get to, try to fix it. Truthfully, if I had been smart, I would have cast dancing lights around myself before we walked down here.
Amos, your vision has changed. You can see all the way to the edge of your vision. It's just the bright light around you is what everyone else can see. Or at least what Sala can see.
Silly humans. And
That's fine.
limited vision.
Hey, I gave up my ability to see if I could pass as human.
All right, this thing's gonna bite at Victor.
Nope.
Erevan.
Here we go. Gonna hit the other one with the shocking grasp, I guess.
And you put it down.
Look at you just killing everything today.
I'll be back to just throwing bricks next week.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, I did kind of throw like 10 bricks consecutively earlier.
Are there any traps in this room?
In this room, no.
Is there any useful, nifty loot on the two rider people or anywhere else in the room?
The riders are both wearing +2 studded leather. And they are carrying weird spears that are also syringes.
Spear ranges, I like it.
Along with some poison. That's not really worth any money.
Are their spears magical?
No. Through that door is the elevator. Or the elevator shaft. There's no elevator there right now.
Oh, okay.
Is there something down here that's locking it, that's preventing it from going all the way down?
No.
Is there a control to bring it down here?
I'm gonna say sure. I mean, it would be a pretty bad elevator system if it wasn't.
Well, let's bring the elevator down here, and then let's go be foolhardy.
Let's be good people.
Says the dude who was hidden on the night hag and just killed a thing upstairs. A person-shaped thing.
Dude, it was obviously suffering.
And you know what? It could have suffered another 5 minutes so we could get some more info from it.
Because it was so useful.
Really, yes, because we were getting so much info from it.
Okay, I gotta go put diapers
Okay.
on, baby.
Okay, down in the pit. I'll tell you the whole thing right now. Down in the pit, if you explore the whole thing, after several hours of walking in dark tunnels and climbing around, you find the city of Korgunbir, a place filled with arrows, which has nearly 2,000 arrows that live in the city in all. It's also not in the scope of this adventure.
No,
Oh, man.
thank you.
Invisible wall.
I think we could take them.
It's DLC that we haven't paid for yet.
Fucking pay to win games, I swear. Fucking season pass EA
I
bullshit,
hate gated content.
right?
The only way that you can get down there is if you go behind the crypt on just the right rock and you jump up in the air and then fall through the world in just the right place and find yourself in the hollow upside down sinners.
Oh, I get that reference.
I too get that reference.
I've been there. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, I went there back in the day.
I am Steve Rogering this moment. Yes, I understood that reference.
Okay, so was there anything else left in this entire building?
Just a very strange ding sound.
Oh.
Can we find the dinging sound?
It's coming
that's
from
the-
you all.
I think that's a subtle way of saying we leveled.
Um,
There's a little flash of gold light and the little fanfare that played. Ta-da!
The best was one of the troll bosses in ZG when he killed somebody.
I fucking hated that guy.
Every once in a while he'd yell ding, and from out elsewhere in ZG you'd hear grats!
And he would get stronger. Fucking hated that guy. So much.
Good news, everybody! That gives me one more third level spell, which means I can cast haste one more time before we have to, like, go to sleep.
Groovy Tuesday.
So yeah, that's everything that's in here.
And now when I dance, you guys get a +3. Motherfucking yes!
Now, where will the
Nice.
party go from here?
Sleep.
Well, I don't know. It is 20 after 11. I don't know how long people want to go till.
I'd say this would be a good time to stop. This is the end of the first chapter of this book, so
That worked out rather nicely.
And then this way we can go and actually sell shit before we go to our next part. You know, we do a bunch of stuff to sell just in case there's, I don't know.
well, the next part will start in the city of Kathir, which is one of the largest cities in the world. It's also a huge merchant city, so anything and everything that you can buy on the face of the planet, you can buy there.
Sold at the Battles of Portobello Road.
Yes.
Here's an ale.
Part 2. The journey from Casimir to Kathir is not detailed in this adventure, as by now the PCs should have some means of traveling quickly, such as teleport, or at least can easily afford passage on a ship. In any case, the journey is uneventful.
Travel montage.
You could even say that the travel is easy.
Ah, yes.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
What's going on?
It's the musical number.
I was just telling the group that everyone gained a level, now level 11, and the next part of the adventure will take place in Kathir, and the travel to Kathir is easy and uneventful.
We dinged? Already?
I only hope that with all of the goodies that we got, somehow I will end up with 24,000 more gold.
That's
I
wonderful.
don't think that's going to happen.
Damn it! Mama wanted a robe of resplendent thespianism.
Lesbianism?
Wait, that,
Hey.
that's a different kind of slash fiction.
To modify this macro, I just have to change weapon 1 crit to 19 for an improved critical.
Wait, so we're done then? We're done for the night?
Yeah, it's
that's
like 11:20, so,
Okay.
and it's the end of the chapter.